Hey there, traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for a daily market recap. Today is Friday, May 21st, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing Bitcoin falling after China calls for a crackdown on Bitcoin mining and trading behavior. So we'll look at some news and events on the day today before we jump into the broader market charting, and we'll look at the crypto space as well. Obviously, with the sell-off midday today, based on this news, and it's just more FUD and fear tactics in my opinion, but I do believe that we're going to be ultimately going higher, and I don't believe that the bull market is over just yet. So before we jump in, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. It's Friday, we made it through a long week and looking forward to the long weekend. As a reminder, on Monday the market is closed for Canadian markets, but US equity markets will remain open, so we will still be doing videos you can expect to see on Monday. So diving right into it, so Bitcoin falls after this China FUD, and essentially another statement coming after this is just after the IRS basically says that they're going to be monitoring any transactions over $10,000. So in a statement from the Chinese Vice Premier and the State Council authorities said tighter regulation is needed to protect the financial system, and a little bit hypocritical of them considering they mine the most Bitcoin. Let me know in the comments below if you got a little ruffled by that. I know it personally, kind of grinds my gears a little bit, right? It's typical fashion for governments to do that. And the US basically just came out after saying that they weren't looking into digital, rolling out a digital dollar just yet. We just found out yesterday that they're going to be unveiling a digital dollar plan this summer. And this is all part of the plan. I've been saying it for a while. It's all about resetting the financial system. And I do believe that crypto is going to be a big part of that. White House makes $1.7 trillion infrastructure counteroffer to the Senate Republicans as they try and hash out a deal. Canadian retail sales climbed 3.6% in March. Also, the crypto space bouncing back a little bit here now, but Bitcoin did lose its recent low and its 4-hour support. So now we're looking for a 12-hour high or low. We're still a daily inside bar. So we are consolidating here on the 12-hour, but I'll bring up the 4-hour chart and you can see it here. So we had support at 35,000 and we held it just barely. So we could be potentially losing that support. But if you were looking to enter here now, you could enter with a stop below 35,000 off of that 4-hour support. And then if you get stopped out, you could look to re-enter around the 30K area, which is the low of this sell-off. And again, still a daily inside bar. So we haven't started daily consolidation yet. It's not completely game over for the bulls. And we have a lack of resistance up to 60,000 once we get this daily bounce underway. But we need to break the high of the previous daily candle. And with about 4 hours left, we'll see if we tighten up, and we could potentially end up with another daily candle here in about 4 hours. So taking a look at SPY, the overall broader market. So mentioned this to private members this morning and it played out picture perfect. I let them know what my plan was and what my outlook was for the market this morning, and I said we have an equilibrium, we have a low, high, higher, low. But think back 3 days ago when we had this gap fill, we didn't quite close the gap. We got as high as 417.49. We had the gap at 417.81, so it came very close, less than 50 cents. But I said this morning, be cautious here because we're breaking the equilibrium bullish. We were confirming an uptrend, but I said, be cautious here because we had no support down to 405.33. I said, what I could see happening is we break out of the EQ bullish, we fill the gap here at 417.81, maybe we even overshoot a little bit, and then we pull back and it's potentially a bull trap and we have a lack of resistance down to 405. What happened? We got as high as 418.20 and the low is 417.81. So again, we overshot it, like I had mentioned, and then from the high of the day, we pulled back about 1%. So exactly what I said happened, and we didn't even lose the low of the previous daily candle, so we're not consolidating yet on the daily, but if we do lose the low of today on Monday, then daily consolidation will be underway, and we'll be back looking for a higher low compared to 405.33, and the equilibrium will be back in play with an attempt to break out, but a fail. But did end the day there with a little bit of a lower wick, and it is the end of the week, so let's take a look at the weekly candle. So we did hold EMA 12 once again. That is good, and we're still holding the weekly uptrend. We closed above the 10-week moving average as well. So it's looking good. We're sitting at 415.23 here after hours. So we'll run through the sectors a little bit faster here today. So the dollar still weak. Saw a new lower low today. Extremely weak. Nothing to see here. QQQ tech sector. So it broke the high of yesterday, continuing its daily bounce, closing near the low of the day. Pretty much the same as SPY, but just a little bit stronger, already having confirmed its daily uptrend and seeing that follow through over its daily resistance. Same with SMH, pretty much the exact same chart as QQQ at the moment. And taking a look at oil, oil had a nice day today, up over 3%, breaking the high of yesterday. Daily bounce looks to be set with a little less than 2 hours left in the day today. And the metals continue to be strong. Silver consolidating on the daily today, but gold hasn't lost the low of yesterday. So gold, we've been saying on this channel for a while now, has been extremely bullish, and it's definitely more bullish at the moment than silver. And I'm extremely bullish on gold. I also like gold, the ticker, so Barrick Gold Corp. So biotech closed near the low of the day with a weak close after breaking the high of yesterday. Daily bounce underway, still underway, but topping out at EMA 26. The energy sector broke the high of yesterday, so daily bounce underway, but closed near the low. So getting hurt there into the end of the day, not helping SPY. XLF, financial sector, still finished the day green, up nearly 1%. So seeing a little bit of strength there compared to our peers. And just going to keep an eye. We heard that the legalization for MJ could be making some progress next week. So we're going to keep an eye on that. I know the XLF, the banking sector, has been very correlated. So we'll be keeping close tabs on that just to see if any correlations pick back up. So XLV, the healthcare sector today, we broke to a new all-time high. So congrats to the bulls in the healthcare sector. So taking a look at some individual tickers, DDD on absolute fire today, up about 10%. And we changed the daily trend back here on the 13th of May when we broke the high of 24.29 on that higher low. And then here on the 18th, we broke that high, confirmed a daily uptrend. But just be cautious now if you are looking to enter this name, because I recommended entering back here on the higher lows. I entered around on this pullback here around $18, but we don't have any support till 19.20. So when we do pull back on the daily, when we lose the previous daily candle low, so if we lose the low of the day today, 25.41 on Monday, then we'll be looking for daily consolidation, and we have no support until 19.20. So just keep in mind that from current levels, we could pull back about 28% and still be in a daily uptrend. So just be cautious, but extremely bullish on DDD. I'm still holding my long-term position. So in the bull and bear list, we had DDD leading the chart, SPCE and LEV. LEV, another Lion Electric, another name that we're extremely bullish on in our group. I called it out as well. I said we have support at 12.76. We got down to 13.87, and we had a lack of resistance up till $20. So I didn't actually take the trade. I was looking to get it closer to 12 and 10 before I started to scale in, but I do know that a lot of people in our group are bullish. So congrats to anybody who is in this name. We did have a daily bull flag that confirmed as well, but we are getting close to 2020. So I would expect a fairly significant pullback, maybe 5, 10, 15% around to the $15 area at some point next week. And on the bear list, we had NKLA, Riot, and MVMD. Just want to bring up the Tesla chart as well, as it has been a wild week, but closing near the low of the day. So we could see consolidation on the daily time frame next week. But we're set up for a potential daily trend change if we can hold the low here at 546 after holding weekly support at 539. Another name that I called out in the group. If you're looking for an entry in Tesla, I said now's the time to go bottom fishing. Came within about $7 of that support. And had you have entered off of that call out, you'd be up about 9-10% in a couple of days. But if we do start to consolidate, if we lose the low of the day today at 580 on Monday, then we'll be looking for a higher low compared to 546. And then if we can break above 596 after forming a higher low, that would confirm a daily uptrend. And at that point, our weekly bottom would be set. And we've got a lack of resistance on the weekly here up till about 780. So going to end it there. Thanks for joining us again on The Pursuit of Wealth. It's been a pleasure as always, and hope you have a fantastic weekend. And for those of you that are in Canada, hope you have a great long weekend. And we'll see you a little bit later on for an MJ Sector review. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you again soon.